Shalom to Rabbi Rafi Ostroff. You came back from the border between Ukraine and Poland. You were there as a delegate of the World Organization of Orthodox Synagogues and Communities and the Achim Kharkov community. First of all, tell us about your mission there on the scene.
Okay, so the mission was to work with Jewish refugees that have just come over the border from Ukraine in a terrible state of destitute, as a refugee status, to work with them both as on a level of chesed, of doing humanitarian work, but also I come from a religious organization, and to give them just some kind of Jewish feeling and a synagogue and a place that they can feel that they've arrived also to a Jewish community.
So there are many organizations that are helping them physically. You were there also to help spiritually.
So we were in a kind of a refugee camp that has been established in a building that once used to belong to the Jewish community, called Yeshivat Chachmei Lublin in the city of Lublin, was ruined by the Nazis, given back quite a few years ago to the Jewish community. And it's very interesting that that has become the refugee and the center of chesed for Ukrainian, but mainly Jewish refugees. Our job was to help them run their lives and make some kind of organization or sensibility in their lives that have been turned upside down.
They appreciate?
Wow, you can't believe how thankful they are just to have a nice word, someone that looks into their deeds, looks what's happening with them, and maybe give them a future.
Now, there were non-Jews that were seeing this activity. How did they react to this special communal hug of Jews?
So I think they were a bit envious, but they were hugged as well. They come to a Jewish building, to a Jewish community building, in order to receive food, to receive clothes, to receive diapers for their children. So they are very thankful, and they're with great gratitude to what they see as a Jewish organization.
So that's in terms of the mission. What are your thoughts as you've seen this from up close?
I also do guiding in Poland as a Holocaust educator, and this was the first time that I've come up close to see actual refugees, just like after or during the Second World War, people that within 10 minutes had to pick up their lives, leave everything behind, and just run for their lives. And that's what happened to the Jews then, and that's exactly what happened to more than 2 million Ukrainians that have arrived in Poland, among them tens of thousands of Jewish people. And it's very disheartening. It was very, very difficult feeling and seeing this and experiencing with them what they've been through.
How do you relate really to the statements and quotes from President Zelensky, who compared between the Holocaust and today?
I don't think there's any comparison. No one is taking people from the Ukraine and putting them into gas chambers. I think it's not correct. And we also know, unfortunately, that we have a very bad memories of how many Ukrainians treated Jews during the Holocaust, included actively participating in the murder, gathering the murder camps as well. That's on the one hand. On the other hand, this is not the time to come account with the Ukrainian people. There's time for everything, and this is not the time for that. Today, it's a country in shambles. It's people that are being forced into refugees, people that are being killed, and we have a humanitarian obligation as human beings and as Jewish people to help them now.
And the operation, the activity is continuing.
And everything is continuing. There are mysteries of Achim Kharkov and of the Jewish communities that are taking my place there, and will be continuing as long as there's a need.
Okay, Rabbi Rafi Ostroff, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.